If you want to be one of the ones that gets to work with me directly, click the link, fill out the application.
So if you were thinking about doing the course, I would say don't. Maybe I'm going to try organic.
She's a liar, manipulative, and she scams everyone. She scammed all the men in the world now, and now she's like, who else can I scam?
We are talking potential jail time, FBI watchlist energy, one of the biggest fumbles in influencer history. You know how much I love a good redemption arc? I live for a girl boss pivot. But this is not a pivot, this is a plummet. It is genuinely looking like Camilla Araujo. Yes, that Camilla might actually be heading to the big house, or at the very least, into the courtroom of public opinion, where she has already been sentenced to life without parole for being absolutely out of pocket. It's your girl Lydia, welcome back to the madness. Grab your matcha, grab your emotional support water bottle, and lock the doors, because the tea today is scalding, and I am afraid we are all gonna get burned just by listening to it. Let me set the scene because the timeline is giving gaslighting. Imagine retiring. You make this whole emotional spectacle, dropping a documentary called Becoming Her on New Year's Day. The vibes were immaculate. The music was swelling. She was crying. We were crying. She was like, I am stepping into my boss era. I am leaving the spicy content behind. I am evolving. And we were all like, yes, Queen Slay, we love personal growth. She literally looked into the camera with tears in her eyes and said, I'm quitting fans. Yeah, I'm quitting. This is it. I'm quitting. It was an Oscar-worthy performance. I was ready to buy the merch. I was ready to support the new journey. But then, not even 5 minutes later, I am not exaggerating, the ink was not even dry on the retirement papers. She launches a mentorship program. And I'm like, okay, cute, teach us your ways. Until I saw the price tag. You guys, you need to sit down for this. She is charging anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 American dollars. In this economy? For a mentorship program? Are you actually delusional? People are calling it a pyramid scheme. People are screaming scam. The internet is losing its collective mind, and her comment section looks like a literal crime scene. I am scrolling through her Instagram right now, and I cannot find a single positive vibe. It is just people dragging her by the extensions. Why are people calling her Scam Ma unironically? That is so funny, but also so tragic. Fans are saying they feel played, and honestly, I get it. Because here is the tea that has everyone spiraling. To even apply for this course, which, by the way, promises to teach you how to go viral and build a brand, generic much, you have to fill out an application. Standard, right? Wrong. This application asks for your income, how much you are willing to spend, and, get this, your credit score. Why on God's green earth does Camilla Araujo need my credit score? Am I buying a house from her? Are we financing a Honda Civic? It feels less like, let me help you grow, and more like, how much credit limit do you have available on your Discover card so I can drain it? It is giving predatory. It is giving loan shark in a pretty dress. And we have to talk about Forrest Smith. Bless her heart, she is the undercover agent we did not know we needed. She literally signed up for the program just to see what was actually being sold because the vibes were so off. She took one for the team, and according to her, the whole thing is built like a funnel. You fill out this application, right? And if you have the audacity to say, hey, I don't have $5,000 lying around, the system immediately pivots. It starts pushing you toward other products. It's like, oh, you're poor? That's embarrassing. Here, buy this cheaper course instead. Horace even said the cheaper course wasn't even terrible, but it was just basic. It was stuff you can find on Google for free. She basically paid hundreds of dollars to be told, quote, post consistently and use good lighting. Groundbreaking. Revolutionizing. I am awestruck by the mediocrity. People are furious because they weren't mad that she made a course. Get your bag, I guess. They were mad that she was charging university tuition prices for advice you can get from a 10-minute YouTube video. And get this, the mentorship includes a Skype call once a month with a bunch of other girls. Not even one-on-one. You are fighting for airtime in a group chat. And you get direct DM access to Camilla. But let's be so for real right now. Is it Camilla? Or is it an assistant named Brad living in a basement somewhere? Or is it an AI bot programmed to say slay bestie every time you complain about low engagement? The verified buyers are saying it feels like you talk to a robot. And for $5,000, I want you to come to my house and hold my hand while I edit my TikToks. I want you to personally bless my ring light. But we have to pause and talk about the lore because if you are new here, you might be thinking, Lydia, surely she's a good person who just made a business mistake. Oh, sweet summer child. You have no idea. Camilla has been in the drama trenches for years. We have to go back. Do you guys remember the Bob House? That era was chaotic evil. Her and Sophie Rain were inseparable. They were like the toxic dynamic duo of TikTok. And then, poof, gone. Not even acknowledging each other. Sophie eventually came out and spilled the tea, basically saying their friendship fell apart because they don't move the same way. She said, and I quote, "Different morals, different boundaries, different ideas of what's okay and what isn't. When another influencer says you have different morals, that is code for, you did something shady and I don't want to be an accessory to the crime." Sophie literally said in an interview, "We were never friends to begin with. Granted, I say we're not friends doesn't mean I walk into a room and I'm like, yo, freak you and freak you. There was a job to get done. We did it." She treated their friendship like a shift at McDonald's. She punched in, she punched out, she left. That should have been our first red flag. And then there was the brother situation. I don't even want to get too deep into this because it gives me the ick, but do you remember when the internet accused her of using her little brother in promos tied to her spicy content? People were saying she was crossing a line, that it was exploitation, that it was weird. Camilla pushed back hard, claiming everyone was making it something it wasn't, but once that idea is out there, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. It just sat in the air like a bad smell. And then the leaks happen, private content flying everywhere, pages popping up, sharing her stuff without consent. Her online life has been messy with a capital M. Even when she shows up to events like the Met Gala, or whatever the influencer version of the Met Gala is, let's be real, it never stays cute. The comments always turn into a debate about her past, her image, and her choices. So when she drops this Becoming Her documentary, it was supposed to be the clean slate. The rebrand. The I am a serious businesswoman now era. But looking at it now, it feels calculated. It feels like the documentary was just a long, emotional commercial for the scam. A comment underneath a breakdown video literally said, "Having worked behind the scenes for a well-known inspirational speaker, I've seen firsthand that these life-changing courses and events are more about money than real help. The emotional videos are designed to sell, not serve. That is dark. That is Black Mirror energy. You are crying on camera to manipulate your fans into opening their wallets? That is diabolical." And let's talk about the retirement, because this is where I actually get angry. She told us she was done. She told us she was walking away. But if you go to her page right now, what do you see? A clearance sale. I am not joking. It says your last ever chance to see my content. Don't miss out everything on discount. So are we retired? Or are we having a going out of business sale at Mattress Firm? Because those two things are not the same. You can't play the I'm a changed woman card while you are simultaneously hawking the old content for 50% off. It feels so greedy. It feels like she is trying to squeeze every last drop of cash out of her audience before she pivots to scamming them with the course. It's a double dip. She's dipping into the pockets of the fans who want the spicy content, and she's dipping into the pockets of the fans who want the business advice. She is playing both sides and she is losing everyone. Now, I know I am being harsh, but I have to read the comments because the streets are talking and they are not whispering. I spent 3 hours in the trenches of the comment section so you didn't have to, and the hate is specific. First off, people are calling out the predatory nature of it. One person literally wrote, "She's a liar, manipulative, and she scams everyone. She scammed all the men in the world now. And now she's like, who else can I scam?" Talk about a villain origin story. People really feel like she drained the bank accounts of the lonely men, and now she is pivoting to the aspiring influencer girlies. It's giving equal opportunity scammer. Then I found this one comment that actually made my blood run cold. Listen to this. Someone wrote, "My stepsister does a similar thing and it is so gross. She scams people by saying that she's a social media expert and sells them packages, pretending that she will get them famous. All she does is get them to pay for a load of stuff and then buy bot followers for their account. Her own account is 99% bots. Also, never trust anyone selling these courses or management." I am sorry, what? If that is what is happening here, that is literal fraud. Buying bot followers? That is not mentorship, that is sabotage. Imagine paying $5,000 to get a bunch of bots named user 123,456 commenting fire emojis on your posts. You could do that yourself for $5. And the legal threats are flying. People are not just mad, they are litigious. One comment just flat out said, okay, wait, Camille Araujo might actually be heading to jail right now. And it's not even for OnlyFans. It's for allegedly scamming people with her brand new content creator course. When people start using the J word, you know it's bad. And this last one just sums up the exhaustion of the internet. Someone simply said, so if you were thinking about doing the course, I would say don't. Maybe I'm going to try organic. The disappointment in that text is palpable. We are tired. But of course, we have to talk about the defenders. The pick-me's in the comments are fighting for their lives. I found a few brave souls trying to justify this madness. One person commented, "She didn't even do anything illegal though. If people chose to spend their money on her course, that's on them." Okay, bootlicker, relax. Just because it's not illegal doesn't mean it's not morally bankrupt. Just because you can charge someone $5,000 for a PDF doesn't mean you should. We are talking about ethics here, people. We are talking about not gaslighting your fan base. Then you have the people trying to rationalize the results. Someone wrote, so basically someone paid for the course, did the course, didn't get immediate results that they hoped for on the internet to say they were suing her, but they aren't actually suing her. Okay, fair point, legal eagle. Maybe nobody has filed the paperwork yet, but the court of public opinion has already reached a verdict. Another defender tried to normalize it, saying, look, this is how online courses work. Nobody forced anyone to pull out their card. And sure, caveat emptor and all that, but when you build a brand on being real and authentic, this feels like a betrayal. And finally, some people are even using Horace's own findings to defend her. One person pointed out, Forrest even admitted that the cheaper course wasn't terrible. It just wasn't anything new. First of all, it's Horace, not Forrest, but go off. And secondly, is not terrible really the bar we are setting for a multi-$1,000 investment? Hey guys, buy my course, it's not terrible. Put that on the billboard. I am looking at a screenshot of the course module list right now, and it is so underwhelming. Week 1, mindset. Girl, if I pay you 5 stacks, I don't need mindset. I need a direct line to the CEO of Instagram. I need the algorithm codes. I need magic. Week 2, posting schedule. I can ask ChatGPT for a posting schedule right now for $0.00. It is the audacity for me. It is the unmitigated gall. And the fact that she is targeting people who are likely desperate to make it in the industry, that is what makes it feel gross. The application asks, if you are struggling to make money right now, do not spend it. But then the sales tactics are designed to make you feel like this is your only way out. It's psychological warfare. Forrest Smith even warned people, saying, but if you're someone who is struggling to make money right now, you don't have the money to spend on this course, do not spend it. This is a really bad investment. When even the people who bought the course are telling you to run, you need to sprint. The trust is gone. That is the bottom line. Once people start feeling played, that is when the empire crumbles. That is when the screenshots come out. That is when the receipts get printed. And right now, the printer is running out of ink because there are so many receipts. People are digging up everything. They are analyzing her old videos, her old friendships, everything. It's a full forensic audit of her entire career. And honestly, she brought this on herself. You cannot build a brand on authenticity and connection and then turn around and treat your fans like ATMs. It is parasocial abuse, plain and simple. I need to know whose side you are on, because this is tearing the timeline apart. Are you team it's a free market, let her scam, or are you team lock her up? Was this just a badly priced course that got dragged way too hard by drama channels? Or did this whole thing actually cross a line into criminal territory? Because if the allegations about the credit score farming and the bait and switch tactics are true, we might be seeing a very different kind of documentary in a few years. One with a lot more lawyers and a lot less ring lights. I am exhausted just talking about this. I feel like I just ran a marathon through a minefield. I need to go touch grass and maybe check my own credit score, just to be safe. Let me know in the comments if you would ever pay $5,000 for a course from an influencer, and if you say yes, please DM me because I have a bridge in Brooklyn I would love to sell you. Stay messy, stay vigilant, and for the love of God, keep your credit card in your wallet. I will catch you guys in the next spiral.